Welcome back to Peeps TV and welcome back to part 4 of my hardcore journey. I want to start off by saying, sorry this is a little bit late. Father's Day weekend was last weekend. I had a great time, but I was out of town, so I was not able to edit, so here we are. Anyways, that's enough excuses. Hootie and I have a lot to go over, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Last time we left off in Darkshore, and we are just about done with this zone. Hootie and I were eager to get to Ashenvale, so we needed to finish this area so we could move on. Hootie and I set off to look for the Den Mother, but someone had just gotten here right before us, so we skinned her and decided to wait. After a few short minutes of waiting, we made short work of the Den Mother, and then made our way over to a furbog camp to purify some of them. We set out some purified food so the furbogs could eat, and that changed them back into normal. We thought we were all set, but then a demon came out of nowhere, and he was pissed. But even a demon is no match for Hootie. We defeated the demon and made our way back to our favorite place in Darkshore, the beach. I had thought this quest marker was another beach sea creature, but it was just a gnome who lost a bunch of stuff. So we grabbed that quest and made our way back south. We made a quick pit stop in Aberdeen where something amazing happened. Check it out. 5, 6, oh! I had 6 flip jumps in a row. It was amazing. It's the most I've ever seen in one go, so that was pretty exciting. Anyways, we continued our way south where we stopped and did some fishing, and then we had to do an escort quest. I talked to Grimclaw the bear who showed us the way by pointing in the direction of the cave. We fought through a furbog camp and made our way into the cave where we met up with Volkor, who needed rescuing. Now this quest was pretty cool. It had 2 options, to escape by stealth or to escape by force. I chose to escape by force because it gave me a belt upgrade and yeah, we failed, but we'll be back. After a fair bit of grinding, Hootie and I made it to the beaches to check out the last couple beach sea creatures and we hearthed back to Aberdeen. Back in Aberdeen, I finally reached level 19. I was so close to 20 I could taste it. We made our way back to Volkor's cave where he was being held prisoner, confident that we could take care of him this time. I'm not going to let him down again. I started off by setting a trap. They're not going to get to jump on us this time. Volkor went ahead, but Hootie and I stayed back, funneling them through the caves. Volkor was outnumbered, so I pulled one of them off of his back. Hootie and I took ours out one by one, and then we noticed Volkor was going toe-to-toe with his own. We helped Volkor by taking out his final one, and then proceeded out of the cave. Not too long after exiting the cave, another ambush. Hootie ran in to start her attack, Volkor ran in right behind her, and I took the range. When I got flanked from behind, I had to reposition, but this is nothing we couldn't handle. I stopped for a break to get some food and water, and replenish my health and mana while Volkor went ahead. Then, after one more attack on Volkor's life after his escape, we reunited him with Grimclaw. In the spirit of helping, Hootie and I decided to do another quest called One Shot, One Kill. Sentinel Inasha had been poisoned from furbogs, something we've been defending against this entire trip, so we were glad to help. The first wave came, and lucky for us, there was a paladin nearby taking out some of the mobs. Let's be real though, I was pretty over-leveled by this point, so it wasn't that bad. Inasha ran out of arrows as soon as Marash the Devious showed up. Hootie and I took care of Marash, and we were on our way to the next one. We then made our way over to the Master's Glaive to do one final escort quest before the one that would bring us into Ashenvale. We fought our way in, taking out every enemy that we could, and as soon as we were able to start the quest, somebody stole it. Come on! They were nice enough to buff me with the Blessing of Wisdom, but by the time it would have respawned, it ran out anyway. While we're waiting for this quest to respawn, Hootie and I want to thank you so much for being here. If you're liking the video so far, let me know what you think down in the comments, hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you want to see more, doing my best to release videos on every Tuesday. And if you're into live streams, check me out on Twitch at twitch.tv/peepstv with an underscore. I'm doing my best to stream on Thursday evenings, where I'm starting to do hardcore Thursdays, where we're playing WoW Classic, Diablo, whatever you can do hardcore in, it'll be there. During my wait, I set a goal for this play session to hit level 20. After what seemed like an eternity, it was about 10 minutes, the quest giver finally respawned, and we were able to get started. Sadly, after pushing through this escort quest, I feel like I pushed Hootie a little too far. This definitely wasn't the first time she's taken one for the team, but I was able to bring her back, and we finished the escort quest with no issues. After finishing this escort quest up, that pretty much left only one quest here that I wanted to check out. And that quest was going back to the beach and trying to see if we could take on Murkdeep. And just like every other quest mob with a name in hardcore, it was taken out already, so we needed to play the waiting game. And that's where I met Gredrick. They helped by saying Murkdeep had a decent spawn time, so that kind of helped. And since we were the only ones in the area, except for this other person, and because Gredrick had helped me, I decided to help them out by taking out some of the mobs with them. Gredrick had an energy behind them that I just really felt like I needed to help here. It was a moment for me that even though they never asked for help, because it's hardcore, you can't do that, I felt like I needed to help. We took out Murkdeep, and as I was about ready to congratulate them and say good luck on your journey, something amazing happened. I helped Gredrick so much that he decided to stick around to help me. We waited around for the next Murkdeep spawn when this happened. Somebody had stolen the Murkdeep spawn, so I told Gredrick, "It's okay, you don't need to wait around with me, you're good to go." They said that there'd be enough people around to help, and I believe that too. But then I got to the point, since we're playing hardcore, they were very nice to offer help, but I can't ask for it, so I said goodbye and thank you. So the time came to take this out on my own. Hootie and I were ready to go, hoping to take on the challenge so we could make our way to Ashenvale for the next quest. Wave after wave, we took out as many enemies as we could, hoping for Murkdeep to show up. There were other people nearby, so in an effort to not have it stolen again, I asked for them to let me have it. I did say that I'd been here for 30 minutes, but after editing, I realized that it had only been about 15. I don't know what it is, but waiting for quest mobs in this game makes it feel like you're trying to watch water boil. It always feels twice as long as it actually is. I had taken out a few waves, and I was waiting for Murkdeep to spawn when I learned that I had to take out the camp behind me first. I turned around to engage the camp, and all hell broke loose. I led with a multi-shot instead of my arcane shot. I also forgot to set down a trap, so here we are. I'm pretty sure whether or not I would have led with multi-shot or arcane shot, doesn't matter, everything would have pulled anyway, but I panicked. I had run around trying to get Hootie to take on as much as she could. Because I was in a panic state with my multi-shot, I was running around not playing as well as I should have. I ran around like an idiot as long as I could, trying to take out whatever Hootie was attacking, but also trying to watch out for myself. I couldn't ask for help even though there were people nearby, and then... my sloppy play got me and Hootie killed. And for this video, was not able to reach level 20. Not gonna lie, this was very hard to edit, but we go again. In hindsight, there is a lot I could have done to survive. I could have ran, I could have played better. I had tunnel vision on trying to get to Ashenvale. It doesn't matter now, but what does matter is going again. So, I want to thank everybody for showing up. I would not be 7 weeks into these videos without the support that I've gotten. As sad as this is, deleting Logophile and Hootie, there will be videos in the future. So let's have a moment of silence, get some F's in the comments. I will be back with more. New videos on Tuesdays. Subscribe if you want to see those. We'll be starting again, and I look forward to sharing my next adventure with everybody. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.